Today I'm going to be explaining function transformations. We're going to start off with this equation, f of x equals a times x minus h squared plus k. So this creates a parabola with its vertex at the origin. But once we consider the role of the different variables, then the parabola shifts. So we're going to start off with a. What a does is it determines whether the parabola is going up or down. So if a is positive, the parabola is going up. But if a is negative, then the parabola goes down. A also determines how wide or narrow the parabola is. So when we have a as a positive number, when you're multiplying say 2 times x minus h squared, then the parabola becomes more narrow. But then when you use a fraction, or you're dividing, so like 1/2 times x minus h squared, the parabola actually becomes wider. And that's the first variable, a. Now I'm going to explain the role of h. H, on the other hand, leads to a shift in the parabola in the left or the right. So when h is positive, then the parabola shifts to the right. So let's say h equals 2. You have to move the parabola 2 spots to the right. So instead of the vertex being on 0, 0, the vertex would be on 2, 0. You'd move it to the right, and this would be the new parabola. And then if it was negative, then this would create x plus h squared, and you would have to move the parabola to the left 2. So it would be -2, 0, and the new vertex would be in the second quadrant. Now finally, k. The last variable, k, determines whether the parabola shifts up or down. So when k is positive, we shift the parabola up. So let's say k equals 2. We're going to move it 2 spots up from 0, 0 to 0, 2. The new parabola's vertex is on 0, 2, and we move it up. If k were negative, then we would move it down 2, and it would become 0, -2. So just a quick review. A determines the width of the parabola and whether it's facing down or up. H determines whether we move it to the right or left. And k determines the upward or downward shift in the parabola. Thank you for taking a course with me, and credits to Laura for videotaping. Come see her face.
Let's stop. We don't need to record.